Hi, hello, welcome to our channel Chemistry Era. This is Anil. Today we are going to learn about a very important topic of intermediate second year, that is Raoult's law. Before going to learn about Raoult's law, let us try to understand about a very important concept, that is volatile liquid. See, I have taken a container which is filled half with water. Now let me try to understand you what is the remaining part is filled with. Of course, the remaining part of the container is filled with water vapor. That clearly indicates that in every container some or other part will be filled with air. Here, how it is filled with air means the molecules which are present at the top of the surface are trying to escape. This process of escaping of molecules from the surface is called as evaporation. Not only that, the molecules which are evaporated, some of the molecules are going to come back and form water. That process is called as condensation. Those liquids in which rate of evaporation is more than condensation, those liquids are called as volatile liquids. Suppose you have taken two empty dishes. One of the dish is filled with petrol, another dish is filled with water. If you kept the two dishes outside, after some time what you are going to observe? There will be some quantity of water gets decreased, whereas the entire petrol gets evaporated. Why? Because in case of petrol, rate of evaporation is more than that of water. Such liquids are called as volatile liquids. Example for volatile liquids are alcohol, petrol, ether, and all others are very good examples of volatile liquids. I repeat, the liquids in which rate of evaporation is more, they are called as volatile liquids. Then what about non-volatile liquids? Suppose you have taken two containers. One of the container is filled with oil, another container is filled with water. When you kept the two containers outside, after some time, the water level gets decreased, whereas the oil level remains as it is. Why? Because in case of oil, rate of evaporation is very less even when compared with water. Such liquids are called as non-volatile liquids. Non-volatile liquids. What is non-volatile liquid? The liquids in which rate of evaporation is less compared to rate of condensation, they are called as non-volatile liquids. Example of non-volatile liquids is all vegetable oils, dalda, ghee. All these are very good examples of non-volatile liquids. Now let us switch to Raoult's law. Let us try to define Raoult's law. According to Raoult's law, for a solution of volatile liquids, what is meant by solution of volatile liquids? That means the solution is prepared by mixing two volatile liquids like alcohol, ether, petrol, diesel and all. For a solution of volatile liquids, partial vapor pressure. What is partial vapor pressure? Pressure exerted by the gas in solution. When two solutions are mixed, each liquid exerts some pressure. That pressure is called as a partial vapor pressure. For a solution of volatile liquids, partial vapor pressure of each component. In a solution, generally in a binary solution, two components will be there: solute, solvent. If you take any mixture of three or more solution, three components will be there, right? For a solution of volatile liquids, partial vapor pressure of each component in solution is directly proportional to mole fraction. That means partial pressure of each component is directly proportional to mole fraction. Now, let us consider a binary solution. Having two components A and B respectively. Pure partial pressure exerted by component A is P naught A. What is this pure partial pressure? That means pressure exerted by the liquid when it is in uncombined state. P naught A means partial vapor pressure which is in uncombined state. Pure partial pressure exerted by liquid A. And pure partial pressure exerted by B is P naught B. Let us consider the partial vapor pressure of A is PA and partial pressure of B is PB. What is PA and PB? Pressures exerted by A and B when they are combined to form a solution. And XA and XB are the mole fractions. So, now let us try to apply Raoult's law here. For component A, I can write PA proportional to XA. Why? Partial vapor pressure of component is directly proportional to mole fraction. Therefore, PA proportional to XA. In order to remove the proportionality, I am keeping a constant. Therefore, PA is equal to P naught A into XA. Similarly, when I apply the same Raoult's law for component B, I can write PB proportional to XB, or I can write PB is equal to P naught B into XB. Whenever solution is formed, that means when two liquids are combined together, can I apply Raoult's law? Can I apply Dalton's law to this? Yes, you can apply Dalton's law. What is Dalton's law is saying? Let us try to understand. According to Dalton's law, total pressure exerted is equal to sum of partial pressures. Total pressure exerted is equal to sum of partial pressures. So, the total pressure P is equal to, two components are there. Their partial pressures are PA and PB. Therefore, P total is equal to PA plus PB. But what I know PA? P is equal to P naught A into XA plus P naught B into XB. If you didn't watch the video on mole fraction, I will share the link in description. Please go and watch it there. Now, XA plus XB is equal to 1. Sum of mole fractions of binary solution is always equal to 1. So, instead of XA, what I can write? XB is equal to 1 minus XA. Substitute the value of XB here. Sir, why only XB? Why can't XA? You can do that also. For my convenience, I am doing that. Therefore, P is equal to P naught A into XA plus P naught B into 1 minus XA. When I elaborate, P is equal to P naught A XA plus P naught B minus P naught B XA. When I rewrite the equation, when I rearrange it, I can write as a P naught B plus P naught A XA minus P naught B XA. When I take XA common among these two, I can write P is equal to P naught B plus XA into P naught A minus P naught B. I hope all of you have understand this Raoult's law, which is very, very important. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.